Hello everyone, and holy Obi-Wan Kenobi, where do I even start? Maybe I should start with Leia, or how she thought Ben was her father, or how this is the first live-action reference to how Jedi Quinlan Vos survived Order 66, or how the Arabesh on the walls of the safe house canonized two characters who had only lived in Star Wars Legends, or the third sister, or the Grand Inquisitor's death, or the fact that Obi-Wan had a brother. Whoa! Hello there. Well, it is clear we have some work to do on this video, so cue the intro! So let's start off with the third sister, because she is by far the most mysterious character in this show yet. Where did she come from? Why is she the least of the Inquisitors? What is her obsession with Obi-Wan? Well, I have some ideas that might be able to answer some of these questions. The first idea is that she was a youngling. This specific youngling, from the group of younglings trying to escape the siege of the Jedi Temple. I said younglings a lot there, didn't I? Obi-Wan did say most Inquisitors are ex-Jedi, and if this is true, it's not too far of a leap to assume that Reva, the third sister, was the only youngling out of the group of younglings to survive. Furthermore, I think this group of younglings is the same group of younglings Obi-Wan and Yoda found lying dead, killed by Anakin in Revenge of the Sith, and it will explain why Reva knew Anakin was Vader, because she saw him kill all of her friends. This scenario might also explain her obsession with Obi-Wan. Something like, you weren't there at the temple to help fight off the clones, or you were the one who found Kamino and the clone troopers in the first place. This is all your fault all the Jedi are dead. Anyways, she is 100% a Jedi youngling. Unless she is Zara Leonis' older sister. Who? Thanks for asking. Zara Leonis was a character from the TV show Star Wars Rebels, and we meet him at the Imperial Academy around 5 BBY. That's Star Wars equivalent for BC and AD. BBY, before the Battle of Yavin, or before the first Death Star was destroyed, and ABY, after the Battle of Yavin. Now, Kenobi takes place around 9 BBY, so Reva could be Zara's older sister. But proof, I hear you asking, and proof I have for you! In the episode of Rebels Leonis was featured in, we find Ezra Bridger joining the Imperial Academy to steal a decoder to, well, decode the Empire's messages. That's when Leonis steps in, helps Ezra steal the decoder, and helps Ezra and their mutual friend to escape. But Zara does not go with them. And why he doesn't is for a very interesting reason. Zara's older sister Dara was a star student at the Imperial Academy until one day the Empire told him and his family that she had ran away. A story which Zara did not buy. So in the episode, it was shown to us that the Grand Inquisitor would sometimes come and check out the cadets to see if they were Force sensitive. Then Zara says he was willing to bet it was the Grand Inquisitor who took his sister. Finally, at the end of the episode, Zara tricks the Empire to making them think he's still on their side, and gets to meet the Grand Inquisitor, who looks at him in a very intrigued way. And since then, we've learned literally nothing. No book, no comic book, no follow-up episode, nothing from Dave Filoni. We have nothing new. Observant viewers out there who noticed the third sister's name is Reva and the Zara's older sister's name was Dara, I say, she probably just got a new evil name. Anakin turned Vader. Obi-Wan turned Ben. It's not that uncommon in this universe. Oh boy, we spent a while on Reva. Let's wrap up everything else quickly. So Jedi Master Quinlan Vos. Who is this guy? For those of you who don't know Quinlan Vos, he is a recurring character in Star Wars The Clone Wars. He is one of the only survivors of Order 66, and he was this guy in Phantom Menace, who didn't say anything to Qui-Gon, even though he was stated right there, and clearly he knew them, because they were both Jedi! Now, I think there's a chance he will appear in the show, but I think it more likely he'll appear in something like Ahsoka or Andor. Anyways, let's talk about Leia for a second, because I think a few things will happen to her before the end of this show. From Obi-Wan talking about Padme, to Leia even believing for a moment that Obi-Wan might be her own father. But we all know better, because her dad was Mr. Youngling Slayer. Wow. I'm having too much fun with this. Almost got them all, Anakin. Almost got them all. I totally lost myself there. What are we even talking about? Right, Leia's family issues. Let's get back to it. Imagine with me. Okay, so it's the last episode of the season, and whilst trying to escape the Empire, Leia asks Obi-Wan one last time, "Did you know my parents?" And he responds,
I was once a Jedi Knight, the same as your father.
whoosh. Anyways, I read all the comments and ideas you give, so please send them, and bye! Pew, 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 pew.